It started as a swirling cloud far out in the Atlantic, silent, distant, and harmless. But within days, that small storm grew into a roaring monster with a name the world won't forget: Hurricane Melissa. Just a few hours ago, Melissa made landfall in Jamaica, and the island was instantly thrown into chaos. Winds are screaming at nearly 185 miles per hour, tearing through homes, uprooting trees, and flinging debris like weapons. What was once a calm Caribbean morning turned into a living nightmare. Roads vanished beneath rising floodwaters. Cars were swallowed whole. Power lines snapped like twigs. Entire neighborhoods plunged into darkness as Jamaica faced one of the most violent storms in its history. Locals who thought they'd seen hurricanes before were left speechless. This wasn't just another storm. This was nature in full attack mode. And while the winds howled and the rain came down in sheets, no one could have predicted what would happen next. Because just as the storm reached its peak, reports started flooding in from inside Jamaica's hospitals. The kind of reports that sent chills through the entire nation. But that was only the beginning. When Hurricane Melissa's eye finally hit Jamaica, it wasn't just wind and rain. It was total destruction on a scale few had ever witnessed. The storm roared ashore with sustained winds of 185 miles per hour, shredding everything in its path. Roofs lifted like paper. Palm trees bent until they snapped. And within minutes, the island's peaceful coastal towns were unrecognizable. Video clips from terrified residents began flooding social media. The sky turned a ghostly gray, trees flying through the air, entire fences disappearing into the wind. Roads became rivers almost instantly, with brown, swirling water racing through neighborhoods that had never flooded before. In some areas, the rain fell so fast that cars were engulfed up to their windows. Locals tried to wade through waist-high water, clinging to streetlight, reach isolated towns. Yet, even in the face of ruin, what stood out most was unity. Jamaicans comforted one another, strangers offered shelter, and churches opened their doors to anyone in need. By nightfall, the nation was still in shock. The island's heartbeat was slower, but it hadn't stopped. Melissa had tested Jamaica's strength and found it unbreakable. Because beneath the destruction, beneath the darkness and despair, one truth remained: Jamaica stands strong. And as the world watches these images of courage and loss, one question lingers: how long before the next storm arrives? In the wake of Hurricane Melissa's fury, Jamaica stands battered, but not broken. The images tell a story of destruction, yes, but also of defiance. Where roofs once flew away, flags now rise. Where floodwaters once raged, neighbors are rebuilding, one nail, one brick, one act of kindness at a time. Every corner of the island bears the mark of Melissa's wrath. Yet through it all, the spirit of the Jamaican people burns brighter than ever. From nurses who worked through collapsing ceilings, to rescue teams who braved chest-deep water, to families who shared food with complete strangers, this storm revealed something no hurricane could ever destroy: unity. Even as the lights remain out and the roads stay buried, hope is alive. Messages of support pour in from around the world, and the sound of hammers and voices echoes through the broken streets. Jamaica isn't waiting for help. It's already helping itself. Melissa may have torn through the island with unimaginable power, but she couldn't take its soul. Jamaica has faced storms before, and it will face them again. But each time, the island rises stronger. Because no matter how fierce the wind blows, no matter how dark the night gets, the heart of Jamaica never stops beating. If you're watching this from anywhere in the world, drop a comment below to show your love and support for Jamaica. And remember, nature may test us, but resilience is W.